Welcome, rookie, to your third training course. I am your instructor, Otto Phalanx. The new Eden Pilot Indoctrination Courses have been designed to be the next step after you have completed the basic flight training and to complement the advanced tutorials. In this module, we'll be covering how to passively make ISK. This is done by mining planetary resources. Since every account can have up to 3 clones, you are able to use one as your main account and the other 2 to supply extra income to that main. Be aware that when you create your alt characters, you will need to stop training on your main for 4 to 6 hours. Step 1. Make as many accounts as possible. Step 2. Pick a faction which spawns near an ITC. Caldari spawn close to Jita, and Amar spawn close to Amar. Those are both good places to sell PI. Step 3. Make names that are easy to remember. Step 4. Do the basic tutorial to acquire the T1 Frig. Step 5. Apply to a corp to get the 500k skill points. Usually after getting Tech 4 it opens up, but if it didn't prompt you, you'll need to go to the encounters page and you'll find it there to complete it. You can normally find corps that will take in new players just to get the skill points, or you can try and get your alt into your main corporation if you have one. This particular character, I have done all those steps, and the next one is step 6, inject the skill points into planetary level 5 and also get Frig command level 5. So go to skills. Natural sciences is where you'll find planetology, and you can expedite that up to a 5. And then under cruising technology, you can go and get frigate command to a 5. Another good one to have would be, say, frigate engineering. And to expedite that, click circle the 3 lines. Scroll here, confirm, and now you have frigate engineering to a 5. Now repeat that for all characters on all available accounts. Step 7. Mine PI in the starter system for a day. To do that, come here, planetary production. This will give you a list of all the different planets in the system. You can click through here and click on it, go to the market, go here to buy order, and see what all it's selling for. Like this, somebody in Jita is looking for this quantity here, and they're selling it for this price. And here's another example. Anybody trying to get this in Jita? Somebody is trying to sell this for 113. So we'll go back to this one. We will get rid of that mining array, and notice here it says medium. That affects your speed on how fast you can mine. Here's your current efficiency, your security level, and this tells you how much per hour each one of your factories is doing. So to start mining, click start mining, hit confirm, and then hit the plus button, to increase how many mining arrays you have for this particular PI. Hit confirm. Your initial clock starts out with 3 hours. Click the plus, and now you have to wait 24 hours because you want to try and get as much of that PI as possible so you can sell it. Once you collect that, you are going to use the ISK to buy an ISK. With Frig Command 5, it should give you about 1,250 cubic meters of space instead of the generic 1K due to the skill levels. If extra ISK is available, then buy 2 Mark III inertial modules and put them onto that frigate. So I will be back in 24 hours and continue on. It has been 24 hours, so let's see what goodies we have. Go back to planetary production. And we have got 2,255 motley compound. So we hit launch. Confirm. Cancel that for just a second. Hit set as destination. Close out here, and let's go fly out to it. In a 0.7 system, 0.6 or 0.5, you are relatively safe to undock and not worry about your PI getting taken. Open your overview. There is your loot. Click loot all. And then we can set a destination to JETA, which is the closest ITC. I've gone over how to do this in one of our previous videos. And I won't bore you for the 2-jump flight. Now that we're safely in JETA, we have to sell the PI that we got. So we open our cargo hold, select, move it to your item hanger. Once it's in the item hanger, you can check your market details, go to the buyer tab, and see what people are purchasing it for. If you really want to make a little bit more risk, you can go 4 more jumps and sell it for 201, or you could sell it right here in station for 171. So click on it, hit sell, and now you have an extra 327,000 ISK. Like I said, you need to try and purchase yourself an IMIS. So go to the market, click ships, frigates, scroll up until you find it. Find out where they're selling them. Pretty much it's sold by NPC stations, so they're not that cheap and they're easy to get. All the same price. Purchase. Now to get your inertial stabilizers, those are low slots. And down here at thruster upgrades, select your Mark IIIs. So since there's not two of the same price, you can click this, purchase one, and scroll again, purchase the other. Then assemble your ship, go to your fittings window, click on your low slot, fit the Mark IIIs, and now your ship's a little bit more nimble. This is where you're going to need to do some research on step 8. You'll need to go to the market, and go down to find the planetary resource section, which is under manufacturing materials, planetary resources, and look around, see what you got for prices for the different PI out there. If you're an alpha clone, the chances of you finding some of these, like the construction blocks, in a 0.5 or higher system is unlikely. I have found a good one is either your toxic metal or your reactive metal. Both sell for pretty decent price. So if we're going to target these two, what we'll need to do is go out and fly to any 0.5 system and scout all the planets that are perfect for high value PI. We're going to look for the reactive metals or toxic metals and set your factories down on those planets. I'm going to use this as an example on what you can do in 24 hours. I found these two planets that are in 0.5 systems, one of them with reactive metals and the other with toxic metals. As you can see, those are the amounts that I got in the 24-hour period. I'm going to collect them and head back to JETA and see how much we get for them. Now that I'm safely back in JETA, let's see how much we can make out of these. With the reactive metals, we go and hit sell. And there's people buying it for that. So we'll hit sell. And then with the toxic metals, do the same thing. And hit sell. So we'll go over here, check our wallet real quick. Filter out for just market transactions. So before taxes and all, about 800,000 ISK. So if you can do that each day and encounters, you can start building up your wallet so you can try and get yourself an Omega clone. So step 9, as your PI gathers, you can either sell it individually to each account to acquire around 124 million ISK right now for 170 plex to get basic Omega. Or you can go to an isolated system at a sun or a planet and drop the stuff into space in stacks of 500, log off, log back on with your other character that you want to collect the ISK for, and collect it all. Then fly to Jita or Amar and sell it off. Step 10, profit. You see here in the hangar, I've got an ancient remains. We'll leave that for another video. If you have any questions or need clarifications, please leave a comment below. If you liked this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want to see more. Stay tuned for the next module. Class dismissed.